The core is one, and I can behold the tide.
Hey everyone and welcome. In this video we're going to be having a look at Ricky Gervais. Now if you didn't know, he's got a special on Netflix that's just been released that someone has clipped, and it's causing an uproar with the left and certain groups, shall we say. And trans activists, of course. Now, obviously, the media and other left-wing comedians, you know, the sort of comedians that get claps for the jokes and not laughs. You know, the shit comedians. Well, obviously, they've come out in the droves and attacked Ricky Gervais over this special and Netflix themselves. Now, obviously, Ricky Gervais is in a unique position, more so than any of us, where he can say things and get away with them because they can't cancel him. He's too big for it. Now, me and you saying these things would probably end us in jail, but that's beside the point. So I thought we'd have a look at exactly what he said. Now, I'll let him say it because, you know, I'm not Ricky Gervais. But have a listen to this.
The old-fashioned women. Oh, God. You know, the ones with wombs. Oh. Those fucking dinosaurs. No, I love the new women. I know the new women. They're great, aren't they? You know, the new ones we've been seeing lately. The ones with beards and cocks. They're as good as gold. I love them. No, it's the old-fashioned. And now the old-fashioned, they go like, oh, they want to use our toilets. Why shouldn't they use your toilets? For ladies. They are ladies. Look at their pronouns. What about this person isn't a lady? Well, his penis. Her penis, you fucking bigot. What if he rapes me? What if she rapes you? You fucking turf whore.
Now, as you can imagine, the uproar is massive on the left. So I thought we'd go through a little bit of it. Before we do, though, there's already been attacks, shall we say, by the side he's talking about. Quite immature attacks, to be honest. As it turns out that a bench that was donated by a charity and was inspired by Afterlife, which is Ricky Gervais' TV show, has been demolished. And I wonder about who by. There we go. Completely childish, in my honest opinion, that, isn't it? And destruction of somebody else's property, so hang your heads in shame. So I thought we'd go through some of the responses to some of this, because Twitter's blown up about it, as you can imagine. So let's have a read through them, shall we? Ricky Gervais has a new stand-up show out on Netflix today. 5 minutes in and he's making jokes about trans women attacking and raping people in public bathrooms. To him, we exist only as a punchline, a threat, something less than human. You don't have to watch it, you know. Esme. Next up we've got Ricky Gervais is a disgrace. He's going to cause hate crime and ultimately the death of trans folk. Anyone who needs to vilify minorities to get a laugh is the most evil, hateful soul and seriously needs mental health, says Dr. Amy. Then we've got this one. If you're a comedian and you support trans people, it's your responsibility to be speaking out against Dave Chappelle and the new Ricky Gervais special. You can always not watch it. There is an off button on the internet, you know. You don't have to beam it straight into your face constantly. At this point, you can't call yourself an ally if you're not publicly taking a stand against it. It's the bare minimum, says Moomin Marxist. So, totally discredit that one. It's getting worse this year. Yesterday, Parliament had MPs discussing the trans question. Their words, oh my God! And now today there's Ricky Gervais. Trans people are going to end up getting killed over this. You see how the leap they have to make for this sort of thing? We need international help, a lifeline, anything. Then you've got someone whose Twitter name is pretty disgusting, to be honest, but we'll leave that there. Ricky Gervais could go after the governments, banks and billionaires. He has, plenty of times. Have you not seen the Golden Globes performance he did? Perfection again. The ones causing actual harm to ordinary people all over the world. He's already done those on an unfathomable scale every single day. But he goes after trans people instead. Yeah, Ricky's son. You speak your truth to power, coward. No, what Ricky Gervais does is he's an actual comedian. I know. You're used to going to clap at your comedians because they've got the right opinions as you. But Ricky Gervais is an actual comedian. And that means ridiculing and mocking everything. Nothing is out of bounds, in my honest opinion. Ricky Gervais, we're going on to the next one. Doing a set on trans folks, how daring, how novel, how heroic. Comedy that really makes you think. No, comedy's supposed to make you laugh. Made me think of a man called Barry who sits in a pub in Hyde, sipping a John Smith's all day, reading the Mail, making similar gags and complaining about immigrants. Oh, there we go. Same old rubbish, innit? Oh, the same lines over and over and over again. And then you've got this one, Big Red. In honour of Ricky Gervais and his 2-for-1 rant on trans people and cancel culture, I am in fact cancelling. Thanks, Netflix. Now, obviously, Ricky is in a unique position. He's not going to get any backlash for this whatsoever. It's just a load of lefties in their echo chambers crying about having a fifis hurt. Because let's be honest, comedy is not an instigator for violence, is it? When was the last time you heard of a comedian being the inspiration for violence? Anyone? An actual comedian, obviously, not the clappy comedians, because they seem to get it, but an actual comedian that gets laughs. You know, people laughing and finding it funny. Those sort. Let me know what you think. I'd like to know your opinion on this. If you're new to the channel, you know what to do. Stay sane. See you on the next one.